Alright, I know there's no way you guys can see this, but I'm just going to tell you what my picks are for the 2011 March Madness bracket. Last year I kind of sucked at this, and Kansas kind of screwed me. But guess what? I'm going to pick them again. Yes, I'm going to pick Kansas again. I'm not even a fan of Kansas, but I believe that they will rebound from last year. I know it's probably a stupid pick, but I made a lot of retarded picks this year, and frankly, I have no idea. This bracket really confused me. I just didn't know. I don't know. There's so many good teams that can pull out upsets and shit, but I picked mostly favorites this year. I don't know why, because this is a bracket where mostly upsets can happen. But anyway, I'm going to start out. Ohio State is going to win their first game against whoever won the playing games. George Mason is going to beat Villanova. West Virginia is going to beat UAB or Clemson, their playing game. Kentucky is going to beat Princeton. Xavier is going to beat Marquette. Syracuse is going to beat Indiana State. Washington is going to beat Georgia, and North Carolina is going to beat Long Island. Now, I have absolutely no upsets in that first round of this bracket, so probably not going to happen, but whatever. I just didn't see anything that could be upset worthy there. Ohio State's going to beat George Mason. This is really a bracket where I have no upsets, so it's pretty much all the favorites winning. Kentucky is going to beat West Virginia. Syracuse will beat Xavier, and North Carolina is going to beat Washington. Ohio State will move on, beat Kentucky. That's going to be a tough game for Ohio State. That'll be a very tough game, actually. And Syracuse, North Carolina, another good game. I have to go with Cuse. I got relatives that go to Syracuse, and I just really think maybe they could beat North Carolina. I didn't like the way North Carolina played against Duke in that last game. And Ohio State's going to beat Syracuse, so I think just Syracuse, it's a tough matchup for them. Alright, going down to, let's see here. There we go. Alright, I know you can't see it anyway, but I felt like scrolling down. Duke is definitely going to beat Hampton. Michigan's going to beat Tennessee. Arizona's going to beat Memphis. Texas, my Longhorns, going to beat Oakland. Missouri's going to pull an upset against Cincinnati. I just felt like having an upset here. Connecticut's going to beat Bucknell. Temple's going to beat Penn State. And San Diego State's going to beat, I think that's Northern Colorado. Alright, going to the next round. Duke will beat Michigan. Texas is going to beat Arizona. And these are all favorites. UConn's going to beat Missouri. San Diego State's going to beat Connecticut. After that, Duke's going to beat Texas. It's a tough matchup for Texas. I don't know. I mean, if they play at the top of their game, they could possibly beat Duke, but Duke's just too good. And San Diego State versus Connecticut. A lot of people would have Connecticut here, but I like San Diego State pulling a slight upset here over Connecticut. They didn't go 30-2 for nothing. So, but I don't think they'll get by Duke, and I think Duke's going to make it to the Final Four. All right, now we go up here. We got Kansas beating Boston University. Got UNLV beating Illinois. Richmond in the upset over Vanderbilt. I just don't see it. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people have this upset. I like it too for some reason. Vanderbilt has been upset a lot lately in these tournaments, but I don't know. I like Richmond. I really do. Louisville or Louisville. I don't know. It's pronounced Louisville, but I like saying Louisville for some reason. But I think they're going to beat Morehead State. Georgetown's going to get upset by whoever wins the USC-VCU game. I don't really like Georgetown. Purdue is going to beat St. Peter's. Texas A&M is going to beat Florida State. Notre Dame is going to beat Akron. Or Akron. Sorry about that. Kansas is going to beat UNLV. Then Louisville is going to beat Richmond. That's going to be a good game, I think. Louisville's got a good team. Purdue's going to win, and Notre Dame is going to beat Texas A&M. And then going to the Sweet 16, this is going to be the toughest game right here for my team that I got winning it all, Kansas. Louisville is a very good team. I had a tough decision here. I was almost leaning toward picking Louisville, but you know what? I had Kansas. I was like, you know what? As soon as before the start, I was like, I don't think Kansas is going to blow it again this year, so Okay, I got Kansas winning, and I got Purdue beating Notre Dame in a slight upset. I don't think Notre Dame is that great of a team. I think Purdue's got more firepower. And Kansas is going to beat Purdue in a really good game in the Elite Eight, and I got them going to the Final Four. Alright, in the lower right bracket here, I got Pittsburgh, of course, winning their game. Let's scroll down a little bit. Old Dominion's going to beat Butler. Butler was in the finals last year. I bet they're not as good as they were last year. I like Old Dominion there. Here's where my upsets start happening, guys. This is where the upsets are starting to happen. Alright. Kansas State, I know they got a really good team, but I was just feeling another. I got 2-12 beating the 5s, and I like Utah State to beat Kansas State. And after that, Wisconsin and Belmont. Originally, I had Wisconsin going to the Sweet 16, but you know what? I really like this Belmont team. I was looking at the stats and everything, and I was looking at, I think they really do got a chance at upsetting here. A lot of people like the upset over Wisconsin, and I decided to take it. I was like, what the hell? I don't have many upsets this year, so I need to have something. So I would have a 12 seed playing a 13 seed there. That rarely happens, but you know what? I had it going. Alright, St. John's and Gonzaga. Alright, I really like St. John's. I'll tell you a story in a little while, but I'm going to have St. John's. I don't know, I lost my train of thought there, but I'm having St. John's beating Gonzaga. BYU and Wofford. I got BU beating Wofford. Jimmer Fredette's just a beast, and he went to high school about 20 minutes away from where I live, so I'm rooting for him. UCLA and Michigan State. Got UCLA beating them, and Florida I got beating UCSB. Back at the top, I got Pittsburgh beating Old Dominion, and then my 12 and 13 seed I have Belmont beating them. Belmont going to the Sweet 16. Yep, it was a big upset. I gotta have something in there, so I had to pick them. St. John's and BYU. Now this is an interesting game. See, this is my story I was going to tell you about earlier. I had St. John's originally going to the Elite Eight. I just really liked the team, but I heard one of their best players, or the top rebounder, got hurt. So it kind of leaned me to change my decision, but I still got them beating BYU. Jimmer Fredette can't do this alone. That guy got suspended. Their other best player got suspended, and I don't know. I really like Jimmer Fredette, though. I really hope he can pull through in this tournament, but I just don't see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting game if it happens to be St. John's and BYU. So, but I got St. John's winning. I really do like St. John's. It kind of sucks that one of their good players got hurt, but that's all right. UCLA and Florida. Originally, I did have UCLA in an upset over Florida, but for some reason, the St. John's injury, I don't know why, it just changed my mind for some reason, and it made me get worried. Then I had to put Florida going further. But watch out, I can see an upset, UCLA over Florida. I'm telling you, I just don't have a lot of confidence in Florida. I don't know why I have in my Elite Eight now. So I don't know. I guess I gotta hope for not many upsets this year, I guess. But whatever. Don't listen to me. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you want to give me your picks below, do it. Go ahead, do it. Tell me your Final Four and all that shit and all your upsets. I'd like to hear them. So I have St. John's in Florida, and like I said, I really like St. John's, but I don't really like Florida. I have no idea why I got them going to the Elite Eight. I don't know why. I guess they're a really good. They're a good team, but I don't know. I just don't see a lot in them. But they could go far. I just don't see a lot in them. I got Pittsburgh beating Belmont. It was a good run for Belmont, getting to the Sweet 16 for me, but they ain't getting any further than that. And then Pittsburgh and Florida, since I don't like Florida, I'm picking Pittsburgh. And yes, I do have all the #1 seeds playing in this thing. I've never picked that before in my life, and I'm really having mixed opinions about this, so I have no idea. But in a tourney where I think there's going to be a lot of upsets, I have all the #1 seeds. Look at that. I guess that makes no sense at all, but whatever. In the finals, as you can see in the pictures here, I have Ohio State and Kansas. And then, winning it all, I have Kansas winning 68-63. Just tell me your opinions. I know this bracket probably looks like shit to most of you people, and I have all the #1 seeds. Yeah, I know that it's not going to happen, but I decided to do it. I'm scared about this year's bracket. Give me your opinions down below. I'm out. Peace.